On this edition of Fulton Law and Justice, victims of domestic violence now have a place to lay their heads thanks to a generous donation to the Solicitor's office. We'll have details in our Restorative Justice segment. And later, DA on the case. Two of Fulton's top prosecutors are named as one of Georgia's most powerful and influential attorneys. I'm Jolene Butts Freeman. Fulton Law and Justice begins now. Welcome to Fulton Law and Justice, your inside look at the work of Fulton's justice partners. Now, today we begin with how public safety agencies and business allies are coming to the rescue of victims of domestic violence. Two specific partners in conjunction with the Fulton Solicitor's office are taking a new approach to help these victims with unique needs. Here's our Restorative Justice segment with Solicitor Keith Gamage.
Welcome to Restorative Justice. I'm Keith Gamage, your Fulton County Solicitor General. In the Office of the Solicitor General, we prosecute misdemeanor offenses, including impaired driving, domestic violence, and family violence-related offenses. Domestic and family violence cases are complex and have many dynamics. The safety of victims and their ability to meaningfully participate in the court process plays a key role in what is considered a successful prosecution for the citizens that we serve. The Solicitor General's office has an advocacy unit dedicated solely to assisting all victims of crime with a special focus on domestic and family abuse cases. Through resources, commitment, and counseling, we support survivors through every stage of the court process and beyond, pouring dignity and hope into their lives to improve the quality of their lives and that of their family and children. Today, we look at the resources that are available, and we show exactly how our office serves those most in need. Here's our Chief Deputy Solicitor, Kenya Johnson.
Thank you, Solicitor Gamage. Well, in order to do the work for those citizens in need, our office has formed many partnerships with other government agencies, nonprofit organizations, and private businesses. Amanda Blanchard is the Director of Victim Services with the Office of the Solicitor General. She works directly with these partners. Welcome, Amanda, to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Can you please tell us more about your unit and whom it serves?
Sure. So Victim Assistance is there to serve crime victims, misdemeanor crimes that occur in Fulton County. Most of our clients are domestic violence and elder abuse clients.
Ms. Blanchard, please tell us what are some of the challenges that victims of crime face as they go through the court system?
Sure. So crime victims face a number of challenges, including physical challenges if they had injuries related to the crime. They may suffer emotional or psychological trauma. They may suffer financial impact, such as damaged property or medical bills or time missed off of work, as well as challenges related to their social relationships and their spiritual faith.
So special victims, such as children and the elderly, require additional resources. Can you tell us about some of the ways that your advocates serve those special populations?
Sure. So those populations need immediate services. So we reach out to them generally within 24 to 48 hours of an arrest occurring. And at that time, we're providing crisis intervention, risk assessments, safety planning, and linking them up with available resources in the community.
So Solicitor Gamage mentioned some of the many partnerships that the Office of the Solicitor General has formed in furtherance of helping citizens in need. Can you tell us about some of those partnerships?
Sure. So partnerships are so important. We can't do any of the work alone. We have a variety of relationships with community partners, including Partnership Against Domestic Violence, Atlanta Volunteer Lawyers Foundation, Ahimsa House. So we try and formulate relationships with a variety of agencies in the community.
So very recently, you received a gift from two very big partnerships, the Atlanta Fire Department and the Hope to Dream Foundation. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. I'm so excited about both. The Atlanta Fire Department worked with us in providing 2 car seats, an infant car seat that will also then move into a toddler car seat, as well as a booster seat for some older child. That way we can help transport victims to court or to shelter or to other needed services. We're so excited about that. And we're also very excited about the Hope to Dream Foundation's partnership with us to help us get beds and other needed items such as bedding for the children that we face.
Well, Amanda, speaking of partnerships, we'd like to welcome Tarsha Terrell with one of our nonprofit partners, Ashley Furniture Home Stores. Welcome, Tarsha.
Thank you.
Can you tell us more about Ashley Furniture's A Hope to Dream Foundation?
Absolutely. Through the gifts of our customers, by them purchasing mattresses at our home stores, we're able to partner and give out mattresses to the community. These are children's ages 3 to 16, and these are families that are in need.
Now, we've recently formed a partnership, Ashley Furniture and the Solicitor General's office. Can you tell us the details of that partnership?
Yes. Currently, we're going to be giving out 100 beds to the solicitor's office, which is a great deal. You know, we're able to help families that are in crisis, so we're very happy about that.
So Amanda recently identified a family in crisis, a single mother with 6 children who was recently gifted a home through another partner. Can you tell us how you outfitted the home and what it meant to A Hope to Dream?
Well, it meant a great deal to the Hope to Dream to be able to give to these families in need. So these children were able to receive a bunk bed, which was a gift from Ashley Home Store, as well as mattresses, sheets, pillows, and comforter sets.
Wonderful. So I know that was definitely gratifying, and we know that the family was certainly happy to receive those items. What are some of the other organizations that your foundation partners with to further your mission?
Boys and Girls Club, CASA, you might have heard of those, as well as ABBA House, and a lot of our Department of Family and Children Services, as well as schools, counselors. These individuals, they do give out names of individuals that might need mattresses because we want to make sure that every child has a good night's sleep.
Wonderful. So speaking of those in need, what is the criteria for a Hope to Dream Foundation to become involved with a family?
Well, it has to be a deserving family. So maybe they have an inferior mattress, or their mattress is old, or they might be sharing mattresses with siblings. So definitely we help single parents, grandparents that are taking care of their grandkids, so they would apply with us at some of our local stores.
And so is your goal to provide a single bed to each child in need?
Yes, a twin-size mattress that includes the pillow, the sheet, and also a quilt set.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ms. Terrell, thanks again to Ashley Furniture and to their foundation for the life-changing work that you're doing. And thanks, Amanda Blanchard, for all that you do and your staff to help victims of crime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Solicitor Gamage.
Thanks, Kenya, and many thanks to Ms. Blanchard and Ms. Terrell. Our office has been fortunate to connect with Ashley Furniture and the Atlanta Fire Department to provide specific and urgent resources to the families in need. And it is through these partnerships that we can continue to help victims to get through the court process. To further our mission of restorative justice and to place more focus on survivors of violent crime, our highly trained prosecutors and investigators are now focused on high-risk offenders and on special populations of victims who are most vulnerable and most in need. Together, we can improve public safety and improve the quality of life in Fulton County. To learn more about our programs and resources, we invite you to visit our website and Facebook page and to sign up to receive the Gamage Report with the latest news, updates, and events from our office. You can also reach us with questions at 404-612-4800. Until next time, I'm Solicitor General Keith Gamage. Please be safe.
Thank you, Solicitor. When we come back, a prestigious honor for 2 of Fulton's top prosecutors, DA on the case, is next. The Fulton County District Attorney's Office is one of the busiest prosecutorial offices in the state. The office is charged with the prosecution of all felony violations of state law that occur within Fulton County. Well, two of its longtime prosecutors are now considered to be one of Georgia's most powerful and influential attorneys. Dante Carter has more in this edition of DA on the Case.
Jolene, District Attorney Paul L. Howard Jr. has a strong arsenal of attorneys who are fighting for justice on behalf of the people of Fulton County each and every day. But when he was asked who in his team he considered to be among the best of the best for the 2017 Law and Justice Awards, he had two 20-plus year veterans in mind, Deputy District Attorney Ron Dixon and Executive District Attorney Clint Rucker.
I think that Ron Dixon is probably one of the most honorable men that I know.
When you think about the Fulton County DA's office, I hope that certain things come to mind. And one of those things is a certain level of professionalism and quality. I think that's probably exemplified by the fact that right now we have had 21 of our employees to leave the DA's office to move into judgeships across the country and in the state. Well, one of the people, the persons that is most responsible for that is Ron Dixon. Ron has been with our office for more than 25 years. He has served in a number of capacities. Right now, he heads our complaint room, but Ron serves as the moral compass of the DA's office. He's the guy that when you relate any matter, he can quickly tell you whether or not that's right or wrong. And that's what is really important to the DA's office. Ron is a great family man. When you talk to Ron, you're talking about Ron's family. Because of his stature as a role model, he has become an absolute essential part of the Fulton County DA's office.
And many people don't know it. I have told Ron, and I will share with this crowd, that he really has missed his calling. Ron practices law, but he really, really, really is a preacher. So if you don't believe me, there are tapes of closing arguments that he delivered, and I am sure that those juries were trying to figure out if they were in a courtroom or if they were in a church on Sunday morning. He's a gifted orator, a brilliant legal mind, and an extraordinary person, and I'm so pleased that he is receiving this honor.
We've got right here one of the most outstanding trial lawyers in this country, bar none. That's Clint Rucker.
His ability to communicate and connect with jurors and judges is amazing.
Because of his abilities, he has inspired a generation of other young lawyers who come in and they see the work that he performs, and what they leave his cases saying is, one day I hope to grow up and try a case like Clint Rucker. In fact, that's my goal. I hope to one day be like Clint Rucker myself.
As for judges, it's not hard to like Clint. When he makes an objection in a case, if it's sustained, we always get the big smile. Now, when it is not sustained, when it's overruled, we still get a smile, but it's not the same smile. It's a different smile. It's a smile that basically says, "That's okay, Judge, you got it wrong, but I can make do with that."
One of the things that I love is to listen to opening statements, trial strategies, closing statements, and I've done it all across this country. And I can tell you from my experience in that area that you cannot find a better trial lawyer than Clint Rucker.
His trials are like adventures. And then his closing arguments, oh boy. His favorite closing argument, it involves a prop that's a water jar that's got sort of a muddy water, and he shakes it up and puts it down in front of the jury and says, this is what the defense is doing in this case. They're muddying the water, but by the time I get through with my argument to you, you'll see that the water is absolutely clear, and you'll have no choice but to return a verdict for the state on each and every count. Above all, the man you honor is a good person. Paul Howard, especially the citizens of Fulton County, are lucky to have him.
The Law and Justice Awards were given by the Women Works Media Group as part of Georgia's most powerful and influential attorneys and civil rights icon annual event. DA Howard also served as an MC for the event. The District Attorney's Office is helping young men and women to change their communities and gain valuable work experience at the same time. 42 students completed summer internships with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. That is the largest class of interns in the program's 18-year history.
I didn't really understand what the District Attorney's Office did besides putting away criminals, and I really learned that there's a lot more to it. There's preventing crime, minimizing crime, understanding why crime occurs and what happens in the communities and how we can best accommodate to do the best things we can for the community.
The District Attorney's intern program gives aspiring prosecutors exposure in the criminal justice system by closely working with prosecutors and assisting with research, case prep, and trial proceedings.
I'm looking to get as much information I can out of this internship because I actually want to be a prosecutor back home in Chicago.
With their experience gained in the District Attorney's Office, the students hope that will prepare them for their future careers as well as contributing to their respective communities.
I think it's helped me understand the process of law, and it helps me understand what attorneys actually do, because I didn't really know that much about a day in the life of the attorney, of an attorney, and I think it's helped me understand the importance of attorneys and the importance of the law field in general.
Many past graduates of the internship program have been offered employment at the District Attorney's Office after obtaining their law degrees. And finally, a record number of young students from across Fulton County spent their summer in the DA's office. These are the 2017 junior DAs. The class of 65 is the largest group in the history of the program. In its 20th year, the Junior DA program, created by the District Attorney's Office, is a law-centered educational program geared toward middle school youth. The curriculum provides students with an overview of the criminal justice system and exposes them to various facets of local government and courts via classroom lessons and field trips. Upon acceptance to the program, the students receive signature blue blazers provided by the District Attorney's Office. To get more information about next year's class, contact the District Attorney's Community Prosecution Office. For this edition of DA on the Case, I'm Dante Carter.
Thank you, Dante. We'll be right back. Fulton County has committed itself to serving its residents in 6 priority areas. The strategic goal for Fulton's justice partners is making sure that all people are safe. On Fulton Law and Justice, we show you how Fulton's law enforcement and justice partners are doing that every day in how they serve and in the programs they provide to enhance the lives of all people, young and old. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this edition of Fulton Law and Justice. I'm Jolene Butts Freeman. We'll see you next time.